Jesus told the following story. Once upon a time there was a rich man who lived in a magnificent house. The man was always dressed according to the latest fashion, and he obviously enjoyed his wealth. His house was continually crowded with people celebrating the good life at its countless parties. Close to the entrance of the house there was another man, Lazarus. He was a tramp, always roaming around in the neighborhood, hoping to get hold of some leftovers from the banquets of the rich. Lazarus was in a deplorable state. His body was covered in dirty wounds that were licked by the street dogs. He was in a bad shape, and one day Lazarus was found dead under the tree where he had always sat. Angels of God came to take him to a peaceful place. There he was seated to the side of Father Abraham. Abraham is also known as the father of all the faithful. After a while, the rich man also died. He had a solemn funeral, but the angels of God did not come to take him away. After he had died, he opened his eyes. He was suffering heavy pains, and he had ended up in a nasty place. Far away, he saw poor Lazarus seated next to Abraham, and he cried for help. "Father Abraham, please, send someone to help me. I'm in such an awful place, and I'm so very thirsty. Send Lazarus over here with some water." "You used to have a good life, while Lazarus led a miserable life," Abraham replied. "Now the roles have been reversed. Moreover, it is impossible for us to reach you." "But could you please send Lazarus to warn my relatives, so that they need not end up in the same misery as I have?" the man continued to ask. But Abraham answered, "The old stories have told them all they need to know. But if they do not want to listen to those, why should they listen to someone who returns from the dead?" This is one of the many stories Jesus told to encourage people to start making the right choices today.